they have been consistent in getting a lot of wins over the course of their career. So I definitely have some of my cards on their table. And looks like we're ready to jump into the match, guys. So me and Paper Thin, we're going to take this one away as we fly off onto Erangel. And a nice little flight path right down the middle, starting down in the southwest.
Yep, pretty easy, pretty fair. And there shouldn't be too much that's difficult to get to. Georgia Pole is a little bit far away, so is like Mill to Power, something like that. But overall, nothing too outrageous going on with this flight path here. And we'll kind of keep an eye on most of these teams, try to give you guys a general idea of where they are dropping as best as we can. And maybe when we have a little downtime, Valdez, we'll give our predictions, give some dark horses maybe, see who we think maybe can come through. Obviously, RRQ Athena has to be the favorite, just destroying in every game they played, basically. I mean, there was only one game where they didn't get double-digit kills, and that was the very first game of the day where they ended up getting second place anyway.
And they got 8 kills on that. It's not like they didn't show up and they got 1 kill or something. They got second place and 8 kills, so it's not like they were slacking in any way. So definitely the favorites coming into this one. It's kind of a discussion for which team is number 2. It's kind of interesting to think about that, but let's see if we have some downtime as we watch and see where these teams are going. I was going to mention how I know the Korean teams like to drop military base, and now that the flight path has lent itself to being a pretty good military base drop, we do see Easy Game Chicken from Korea is going to drop there alongside of Elementrix, actually. So 2 of them butting heads already. Yeah,
pretty interesting. Elementrix is going to take those 2 compounds that are the west of the military.
Already, as SMP has run into Goskilla. Looks like here just already some shots fired. Nicola, he has the Uzi. He's getting in there. He wants a piece of Citizen. Trying to land those shots, and he has some help from Gonzo, and they're going to get the first knock of the game.
Yeah, Citizen got kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, with Gonzo coming around the corner doing a nice flank there. Members of Goskilla were over there quite far enough. Nicola tried. He might be able to get a little bit of damage here. He has found a bit of an angle now. Ooh, this is Divine Vendetta over with Elementrix. These 2 are all alone. And we have found 1 knock so far, and Divine Vendetta, I think this is a good opportunity for them here to maybe pick up a kill.
It looks like they're over by Quarry, and it was kind of a fast switch there that we pulled on you guys, but we wanted to change over to the action, as it did look like the rest of the boys there from Rozhok were going to be able to get out of here. As 1 knock onto Mr. Hyozu, but that is about it. The rest of Elementrix have been able to group up here and ward off the members of Divine Vendetta for now.
Yeah, Divine Vendetta looks a little cautious on this. They got the knock. It's outside of the wall, so if you try to flank out, you can potentially get the revive, but, the flush.
Has proven, I think, that they are kind of on another level, and we'll see if they can actually make it happen here. As 6N, Lord taking some shots here at Sultan, not really able to land much, as he did a bunch of damage there to the buggy, but that's about it, as Walid also on the run here, actually runs into the wall. Really got to be careful about this one. He's trying to get off the bridge, and finally he's going to be able to do so.
Yeah, he might have lost a tire on that car. I can't tell for sure. It's not one of the front ones, but Walid wisely just getting off of that bridge. He knew he was in a lot of trouble at that point. Lord's going to try to come over and make him pay for it. It can be pretty difficult once you're in the water. It is a bit of a distance already that Walid has separated himself. Let's see if Lord, the superstar for 6N so far, this is potentially Walid just going to be dead. He's going to have to dump down under the water, swim underneath, try to get behind these pillars, try to get them in between him and the rest of 6N. But if 6N kind of fans out properly, they could find this kill.
I like the angle he's taken, but Walid went a little bit too far to the east. They are just expending so many of their bullets to try to kill this guy. You can tell just how much these teams want the kills and the extra points to try to place as highly as possible, as Walid taking a bunch of damage but is going to survive.
All right, all this is going on. Our second circle did show itself kind of centered up just to the west of Pachinki, so shifted a little bit to the east, so we're not going super west, but Walid is in a lot of trouble. I don't know if he has enough time to swim across and get a heal off. He does. He is boosted at least, but this is now going to start chunking him down pretty quickly. Yeah, there's no way. He is dead. That is Walid gone. A nice try by him, but a good gatekeep here a good bridge camp by 6N is going to result.
Set up shop here. We have 2 UAZs. We can put them together if we need some extra cover, but we can just stand up and look for kills while we're here. And that's how they end up doing.
Play this safe for now and just try to play their game, which is get into the late game, because that's something they couldn't do in the group stage very often, except for the one time they won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it at all for that team either, as, a bunch of shots here, and 6N team already. Die is going to go down as the one member who gets knocked off the back of that buggy, so another kill going to be picked up here.
Yeah, Queso.
I'd rather have the rotations, the maneuvering, the field play as, okay, here we go. Even, wow, that was a nice knock out of that vehicle. Already going to take down Yasha.
It's good control with the M16 burst fire there. That's going to be one for them. And Kitsune and Rogue are taking some shots as well. Driving on by, it looks like they got a little bit of damage into somebody across the way. I think that was maybe the Red Cannons or somebody. I didn't quite catch it on the map. Here goes Unique. And here we go. EGC Bear. He's been the superstar for them so far. Already 1 kill for himself in the bag. And that's a team I do have as a little bit of potential. They had 21 kills across those first 4 games. And other than RRQ Athena, of all the teams that qualified out of the international teams, they were second in kills. So that's pretty encouraging for them because, again, we talked about this earlier. A point per kill is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's massive. That's what I love about this kind of format, is how you can make that happen with just the kills. As C9, they've got 6N locked down. Gonna jump in, take out one, but Pira is gonna get knocked, but they get the 2 knocks anyway here. Who's left from the side of 6N is the real question, as it seems like C9 have this locked down.
Yeah, Oped is pretty far away. He's about 100 or almost 200 meters to the west of this, so C9 is going to find themselves 2 easy kills, and then they are also probably going to be able to get the revive onto Pira, assuming no other team tries to collapse onto this if they hurt it. 46 is a bit away. They're the closest, but still, even they are about 100 meters away on the map, and here we go. Some more firing from C9. They are just all over the map here, Valdez.
Yeah, C9 just always running into the action. Speaking of which, Divine Vendetta up against Team Unique, and everybody's being taken out right now. It looks like only one member, Bam, I believe, there from the side of Divine Vendetta is going to survive, as Kitsune, along with some help of his friends, were taking pot shots from very far away here.
Yeah, Divine, they did a good job holding that off as best they could, but they're going to lose 2 members in the process. Unique down 2 members as well. C9 is trying to aggressively rotate a little bit more center circle, but that is right into the firing lines of Rogue and other members of Unique. Pira is going to go down almost certainly. You got Kitsune there as well, spraying into that smoke, trying to find that flush and get that kill. And that is going to be it indeed. Kitsune does find Pira through the smoke. Pooperman's rolling up on the Divine. That is going to be them down.
Pooperman shows up in the nick of time, as it didn't look like he got actually any of the knocks there, but had a little bit of help from his friend, as Elementrix do have 4 kills in total. And man, this is why I love these circles out in the fields, as there has just been so much action since this 4th circle has been closing in. C9 somehow still alive with only Uneven left on his feet, with 2 of the others knocked currently.
Yeah, C9 got a little too greedy on the south side of that hill. There's too many teams spread out in those shacks on the south side of this circle, and all of those shacks basically have vision of the south side of the hill. There isn't actually a ton of cover on it, so C9 is a little too greedy there. The Red Cannons were down there, but they've got that wizard compound there, so they've already got a pretty secure location for themselves, and that's going to force C9 to back off potentially into 46, but 46 I saw lost at least 1 member. In fact, they've lost a couple, so this is going to be a little bit tricky here for them. A big moment. Let's see if they can hold that up, but no moment gets knocked there.
We were looking at one member of C9 Uneven just proning there, and I thought that the member of 46 was going to get the angle, but then EGC knocked him out with the mini from really far away, helping out the one C9 member there just a bit to help him in that 1v2. As once again, we're taking a look here at RRQ. They hold the top of this little hill here, but Yalla Esports trying to get into the fight.
Yeah, this is an important fight for the northeast corner of this circle. Whoever wins this fight is going to have a really nice advantage and control potentially about half of this circle. But Team Queso is going to bum right into Arab Madness, already getting one down, spraying through the windows, trying to see if they can trick another to come through, trying to get, Quiet taking a bunch of damage. He is very, very low. 1 hit point left for him. He's going to have to heal up. So only 2 members of Arab Madness left, and Queso is just running over Arab Madness.
They just ran in there with the bulldozer is what it looks like with the US is they get in the compound, they find them not grouped up, and now we got some more action over here.
The Canids are trying to push through, but they are busted by Elementrix. Elementrix with some really good defense there. We talked about in the beginning of the show that we needed to see them get some kills. That is a good start for them, able to resist that push. And all right, we have 2 members of Arab Madness still up and going. Marco might try to reposition this vehicle. We're going to try and get Axial. He's going to think about a grenade. Nope, he doesn't like it. Somebody took some damage. They feel like getting up into that window could be a little too dangerous. That smoke is nice on the backside to protect them from Ghost Skilla a bit. But there is still kind of an angle in there as well. But for now, Queso might be kind of trapped inside of this house.
Yeah, so Elementrix, we were talking about them. They got eliminated in 11th place, I believe, but they took about 6 kills with them. So a very active early game for them, but not quite getting the placement. And we also did see kind of the 4-on-2 between Team Queso and Arab Madness. But we're back here in that northeastern fight going on as Ernie and Senior pushing on in with D2E, getting the angle on the right side. And he's going to jump up and take him out as RRQ are taking names up here in the top right.
So aggressive when they want to be, and they are so good at it. They're able to get you while they're in the air. They are so accurate. Marley's going to go down. Yalla Esports is out in 8th place. RRQ is impossible to resist.
I mean, that'll teach you, right, to challenge up against RRQ. You see them up there, you're like, I'm not sure if I want to take this fight. I think I would have backed away, but either way, RRQ currently with 10 kills as they're sitting right now, it looks like. And Senior's got 7 of them, so that's a big number for him. And now we're taking a look at G9. He's looking to try to catch up in the kill count for his team. He's got 3 so far, and just trying to find the angle here onto EGC.
I mean, every member of RRQ had double-digit kills coming into today. I mean, they were just so good across the board. There isn't really a weak spot on this team. Now they've got a bunch of vehicles, and they have to get through the Korean team. Bear is going to find one of them. That is a nice shot with that mini. Bear is so good with those sniper rifles. Now the other members thinking about trying to push up. Bear gets backed off just a little bit with a grenade. Kind of splashes in his face. He's still got that Vector, looking to see if he can find an angle. He does get a little bit of damage in there, but not too much. D2E is going to back off. Looks like he's thinking about throwing some grenades of his own. Bear coming up on the left side. Grenades up and over. Oh, D2E is going to go down. This could be a huge moment here for EGC.
EGC proving that they can go toe-to-toe with RRQ, but immediately gonna strike back here as our Thai team taking down one of the members of EGC. Grenades gonna be thrown out here as this fight is incredibly close.
Really, really close. Satan does get knocked for EGC. Let's see if Bear can find the res. This fight has been going on for a really long time, though, and that is a detriment to EGC because if somebody comes up on the backside of this hill, they could third-party this, take them down. All right, Ghost Skill is going to find the zone, finishing them off in 6th place, so a okay start for them, but definitely not the ideal way things, you want things to go for you. And you can see Queso has spread out along the road completely. This fight has bought a lot of time for Queso to get into a very nice position.
B-side going to get knocked as well. Didn't see exactly how that happened, but it does feel like it's EGC versus RRQ currently. The other teams are kind of seem given what did transpire earlier on in the match, as you were talking about, Paper Thin. And he's going to find a nice little rock there right on the edge, and he's going to lean on that one for a while as EGC going to take out Oped. So 6N.
Real soon, because that circle is right on their backs.
I like Ernie's position here. They keep their center in the middle. But, G9's going to go down here from behind Team Queso. Axial going to take him out, and now EGC not even dealing with RRQ. They're fighting Team Queso. As Team Queso had to move quite a lot there, and they are going to be taken down here mostly. It looks like only one member left available for them.
I like the patience there, but it might not pay off. This might be RRQ's round. Team Queso with a bit of an aggressive push just right up the middle gets caught. I would have preferred to see them try to rotate more around the eastern side of the circle. Instead, it's just going to be the heel game for them. Now, still 4 there for EGC if they want to do this, and there is the revive has come out for RRQ being on top of that hill. Again, such a nice position to be in. Thanos just lobbing some grenades up in there, hoping to get anything going. He has found at least 3rd place now because Queso goes down.
Yeah, and the team as a whole has 1 kill, so already netting themselves 11 points. That is fantastic for SMP. That has really not seen any action so far here on Erangel. He's got an AK, doesn't have an extended mag. He's just sitting there trying to see if he can pick off some kills between the, mom and pop actually fighting here. Bernie on the edge is going to go down in the firefight up against Bear.
That's huge. Now this is EGC's time. Bear gets up. He needs to get up and over this hill as best as he can because now that flank is exposed onto RRQ and they only have 2 members left. So EGC has a very good chance of this. Love sending B-side down just to make sure that that southern flank is clear. He can see everything basically in the middle of the circle. Make sure that no one's going to get him. Thanos has found G9. Kenny, ooh, G9 doesn't quite finish off Thanos. It's going to be B-side who's going to steal that kill. So EGC looking really strong here. Senior's going to find 1. Can he get 2? Yes, indeed. That is going to be 2 down. Oh, no, Bear's back up. Excuse me. He was just proning. Now he's going to find Senior. Only 1 member left for RRQ.
Oh, and it's only G9 left available. And we only have Satan on his feet, though, as the shots are going out here. The car is going to go down in 1 shot with the shotgun, it looks like there. Oh, no, it looked like maybe the M4. But either way, that is going to be the finish off as you be consistent in your placements or your kills. But we will be consistently moving on with the show. Jason doesn't get to introduce any of these maps here. I'm doing it all today. Sorry, Jason. We're jumping onto Vikendi as off we will go onto this one. A bit of a northern flight path to start us off here, Paper Thin.
Yeah, real north on this flight path. So if you want to go down south to Contra, Winery, Milnar, that kind of area, going to be a little bit more challenging. You might have to find a vehicle here or there, and they're a little more sparse on this map. So definitely going to keep our eyes on that southern edge, see which teams have a tough time getting down there. I'm kind of secretly hoping for another kind of brutal circle like we saw with the Mina group when they played on this map, that it went hard southwest, had a ton of water in it. We saw some really interesting strategies with some people sending one of their teammates into the water. But no, we are going up north this time on Vikendi towards the Cosmodrome and the other areas up there. And so this one's going to look a lot different than what we've seen so far. We haven't really seen, unless it really starts going up that way, it should be okay. Now, this is another important fight. There's a couple teams over here, C9, Arab Madness, and 46.
That was a clutch prone if I've ever seen it. It looks like he was about to have his head blown off, but look at this. Zute up against M7MD, and it looks like our Arab Madness player is going to take a kill already. Zute trying to catch them all after the first round where they kind of got bopped by Team Queso. Getting on into them as now we're taking a closer look.
I don't think they were top 7. I can't remember. We didn't get to see, so we'll find out in a bit. And there's the AK. Oh, this could be really nice and an easy spray and going to be an easy finish on to Kevin. 2 big kills here for Arab Madness. Really nicely done. Good positioning by them. All solo kills, so they're really strutting their stuff here on their 1v1s.
Yeah, great positioning there. You know, we're here on TPP as well. Okay, Divine Vendetta is... Daham is going to be taken out here as EGC will continue their reign. They pick up another kill, but...
I love the confidence here from EGC. Just 4-man, just make sure we don't lose anybody. Just sweep this through and pick up that point and continue to roll on through the day. And we'll see if Divine Vendetta can kind of regroup for themselves, get something moving. To bust into the red cannons. They might drive by underneath that structure there. See if they want to try to fight this out. They did get 1 knock here onto the cannons. Let's see if they try to circle up and finish them off. It wouldn't be too shocking from RRQ Athena if they did that, if they felt like they had a good situation. But right now, it's like they're going to opt to set up shop around them. try to maybe play a little more contained. Go Skillas Aldic trying to get in there with that G36, but no shots land on Mystic.
That's like that moment where a bunch of your teammates are dead, so they're all watching you, and you're like, oh, I can't mess this spray up, and then you literally don't hit even one bullet as he's trying to spray. And speaking of spraying, these two did a little bit of damage to each other, both knocking each other. As Marley is going to get knocked, but he's pretty far away, and now Zero's going to go down at the same time, so Team Yala Esports in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, SNT trying to pop AZ as he runs across to get to Zagurt. A little bit of damage does get in there, but it isn't enough to get the knock. The revive should be able to get through there well outside of grenade range there. There's no way you're going to be able to get one that far. So for now, they're going to be able to get the revive. You got to heal up behind that wall. Whoa. Dobby.
Yeah, Marley was knocked pretty close to the rest of SNT, so they're able to just walk over and pick up that free kill, essentially.
Yeah, we're just watching Waleed and Zero looking for a moment to try to get out.
Where they take a nice little position up on a hill, and they kind of just cover all flanks and look for kills, as the circle is going to be very, very forgiving.
Nice shooting here by MEA. They're catching C9 in transition, and Pyrrha is going to be the sole survivor. Syed seeing if he can get a few more into Pyrrha, but Pyrrha with that UAZ will mosey on through, find a rock, and now he's going to have to try to replicate what we saw 6N and SNT do last round, excuse me, SNP, and just find some kind of placement points as Akito going to finish off those two members of C9 relatively easily.
Yeah, just pops up there. Knows he has all the time in the world. It goes for a quick
kind of where things get really, really feisty on this map. In the meantime, you're just kind of jockeying for position. You don't want to overextend. You don't want to lose anybody. Go Skilla does find Mr. Hyozu. He is very exposed. Looks like he got ripped out of his car there, and he is going to go down. Good job by Go Skilla, picking up a kill for themselves. They're looking for another onto Elementrix. Orange drives into the Cosmodrome. Looks like he should be safe for now. I always feel like whenever I say Cosmodrome, for some reason I want to say Technodrome from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Technodrome.
I know, that's what I think of every time.
Yeah.
That big circle thing with that giant.
It's like, if you're running across that and there are multiple teams in the area, you're probably going to die. And so I take your point to heart, and so have Team Unique here. Oh. And, well, we did have a shot go down there onto, I believe, a member of SMP.
Yeah, Klopsch gets domed. So we didn't get to see it. Syed, though, he's been a star for the MEA Assassins. Let's see if he can find another one just up out and over there. Again, not great armor. He's only got that level 1 helmet. That gets really, really scary as time goes on, because if someone gets a headshot onto you with one of the 7.6 guns, you're basically gone. Oh, 46 has found Yala. This is not great. The lead man here is very hurt already. Zero doesn't know where he is. Naya, if he had looked over, he might have been catch Zero off guard. That grenade goes right at his feet. Naya's going to go outside instead of trying to push it. He could have caught Zero flat-footed there. Instead, he backs off and is going to try to wait for the rest of his team maybe to come up with him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's kind of out there by himself, and he was waiting, but he is going to be taken down there by Ozzy. And Zero looking to finish him off with a quick grenade. It looks like did not land, or maybe a little bit of damage there, but they should eventually get that kill. Looks like they don't exactly know where the rest of that team is, so they're taking it very cautiously, as the rest of them, well, they were down here. The scouting man is going to be chopped down.
I'm a little bit unsure what 46 was thinking here. That is way away from the rest of their team.
A lot on Mount Kresnik. And now it's kind of a harsh circle for a lot of the other teams, so it's going to be an interesting one to see how they all rotate in.
All right, here we go. RRQ is kicking it off. D2E is going to find Sultan for the first knock. The other members of SNT were thinking about trying to get around to the eastern side of the circle, and they get caught a little bit in transition. A nice setup here by RRQ Athena, covering any of the angles that SNT wanted to take to get into the circle, depending on where it shifted, if it moved away from them. And Pyrrha, has found himself a US. He took a bunch of circle damage, but he's got plenty of heals left available for him. And
he also found a full Korean team that are probably like, dude, this is our compound. You can't just roll up like this. As well, D2E's having a bit of fun.
Yeah, RRQ they have got such a great position on this side of the map. There's nothing but mountain for them, and they have the high ground, Anakin.
Yes, they do. Well, we know that Anakin does not listen. He never does, and Kaito going to take a bunch of damage here on the edge. Can he get this first aid kit off? I'm not so sure. It's going to be real close.
Nope.
No, he's going to go down to the play zone here.
Oh my gosh, what is going on over here? Dobby is mowing through SNP with some help from RRQ. He is going to pick up a bunch of kills here for SNT. That is massive. Whoa, don't let him steal it. Oh man, Dobby does end up getting that one. Citizen is very weak for SMP, but G9 takes a bit of damage himself. That's going to back him off of RRQ here, and he is going to get back with the rest of his team. SNT, they got a few kills in there at least, so 4 kills for them is pretty nice. Oh, Citizen is out in the open trying to dance his way around the shots, and that is going to be able to get him behind a tree. But briefly, I don't know how much longer that he's going to be able to hold on there.
Look at the minimap right now. There are like 5 different teams right here as Middle Eastern Assassins fighting them off. We got Citizen running away. We got BAM going down here as well. The circle gonna be just north of all the action and where all these teams are grouped up.
Dobby just trying to get anything to connect with that AK. He has no scope on it. It's just the iron sights for him. Senior is doing some damage as well. SNT is getting blown up, and they are going to go down. A nice attempt, but too many teams rolled in there, and it became too much for them to handle. RRQ is able to weather this storm with all 4 members. 6N is going to nope out of here, head over to the east, and Unique has kind of leapfrogged up ahead, and now Ernie is in a battle with them.
And this is right in RRQ's court. They're just sitting here. They're taking pot shots. They've been doing it the entire time. They do have to move on this circle, though. So let's see which direction they're going to fight their way through as 6N. They have seen the fighting, let me tell you. They're trying to res up all their knocked members. It looks like one of them did go down, unfortunately. D2E might be in a bit of trouble to that Molotov underneath this car, and he's going to be taken out by Old Boy.
Yep, you can see the feet underneath the car there, but Ernie's trying to make Unique pay as they try to flank over to secure this kill onto D2E and try to find a way to get up the hill. Some nice shooting there is going to find Ernie. He is down, and that is 2 knocked for RRQ. This is a very difficult situation for them to recover from.
Team Queso also trying to get aggressive while the fight's going on, but Lord wins the firefight here one-on-one. He is going to go down, trying to take advantage of the distraction of the other teams, but it did not happen. And Team Unique, this is a team we also talked up. They didn't show up too much on Erangel, but now they're challenging RRQ and doing pretty well.
Dude, Lord is absolutely single-handedly destroying Team Queso over on the side, but there is another fight breaking out between Ghostkilla and EGC. EGC 4 strong. There is 1 knock there for Ghostkilla. Nicholas trying to pinch in EGC, trying to keep them from being able to come over there and finish that off. I think Ernie might be the only member. No, there's 2 left. Okay, G9 is over there as well, but Ernie is pretty beat up. And we are getting some grenades up and over. G9 is trying to throw some smokes and buy himself some time. And Ernie is in fact knocked, so only 1 member up for RRQ. Athena, you can see Divine Vendetta is pushing up the hill now. They have stayed quiet up until this moment.
Just waiting for their moment to strike, and it's right when RRQ is super weak. We haven't seen too much from Elementrix either. It looks like one of their members did go down, but they are 3 healthy in a pretty good compound in the circle. We got everybody grouped up here in this tiny circle now. Still 11 teams left available.
All right, Hazem coming through, seeing Unique over on his right-hand side. Divine's in front of him, and a whole bunch of other teams as well are up there. Ooh, he's going to get taken down. That's 1 knocked on 46. Master over on the left. Hazem has to prone because he's getting fired into as well. G9 still prone in the smoke. He's been there for quite a while. He's going to get himself healed up a bit, but he is the sole member left for RRQ. 46 Master is going to be found. Momen goes down to the circle for 46, so Hazem is left, and he is behind a blown-up vehicle, so everybody knows where he is, basically, and G9 right in front of him in that smoke Is he going to be able to outduel G9 there? Is G9 going to be able to maybe sneak a kill? Or DV could come up on the backside.
Yeah, it's really a question of when is G9 going to make his move, because eventually the smokes are going to run out. He used most of them. And, you know, I think waiting until Divine Vendetta gets into a fight is going to be his moment. And maybe try to take the one-on-one, as EGC have been lucky with these circles. They have been in there in the middle for quite a while, as another member here of Divine Vendetta is going to go down.
Oh man, EGC, so many great angles from this compound. Now they've got the red cannons. All 4 members blocked behind one rock. Bear is there to keep them pinned. Tons of damage coming through. And now Goskilla is getting in on the red cannons as well. They are in a crossfire, and it is looking dire for them. Rogue coming up over onto Divine Vendetta. Should feel pretty confident there. He's going to finish off one. Isn't able to get the other one. Majid's going to back off. He might just get in this car, try to get into the circle somehow, see if he can get some placement points. But there are still so many teams left. So many people are going to be able to see him. You can see the fire coming out of there as he wants to rush in. Let's see where he thinks is a good place to go. Oh no. Oh, Lord is right here. Lord is there, and Lord is waiting. But Majid stops short of him, and Lord isn't ready to move and reveal his position just yet. Now he's going to go for it. Great timing by Lord. Look at that, 6 kills. This guy has been the all-star for 6ix9ine.
He's the only one left available, and he's taken out so many teams along the way. The guy is an absolute god here on Vikendi. Really got to shout him out because he has made the dream work. And another guy who has as well is Pyrrha from Cloud9. He's still alive. He took out the last member of Arab Madness. I was looking at the kill feed. He's still here in the last 8 teams.
You know, as many kills as EGC has picked up, they are stuck outside of the circle. Everyone was able to bounce up ahead of them as they were busy shooting into Divine Vendetta and the red cannons. Now Elementrix trying to come through as where Bear is going to be knocked. There aren't many members left here for EGC. Trote trying to outduel. Trote's in the circle though, so EGC is going to go down in 8th place.
Ooh, pretty unfortunate. I think you're right. They had to make their move a bit earlier. Now Elementrix getting caught out here a bit. They're making a big move in here to this house, but so many teams around here. We got Goskilla is in the house. We got Red Cannon's got 3 members up on the 2nd floor. G9 from RRQ still alive even. Thought they went out a while ago. Guess not.
Nope, somehow G9 was able to just prone down in a bunch of smoke and survive. Now it's up to Poo Poo Man for Elementrix and his other teammate. They're rushing up the stairs. There's a team up here. The Cannons have already set up shop, and they do not want to let anybody in. Poo Poo Man is very weak, but he's going to outduel. I believe that was Lord there, and he is going to find another kill for himself. Yasha getting picked apart by G9, of course. Who else? But G9 is spotted, and he goes down. So Goskilla and RRQ Athena go down quickly.
This is big for a lot of the other
able to weather that storm with only one member being taken down. All right, Lewiski throwing a Molotov up there. Oh, Rogue. Yep, that is going to be Rogue. Great Molotov there. It's going to find Rogue outside of the circle as we are in our final one. Now everybody's just trying to heal up. Poo Poo Man's just going to stay in the basement, try to win the healing game. Lewiski comes down, isn't able to find Poo Poo Man, so he's going to get knocked here. This is going to come down. Who can out-heal the other one? No! It was so close there. Oh my gosh, it is going to be the Cannons who find it, but almost Poo Poo Man able to get
22 points in total from that game.
I'm really happy with Lord's performance there. I kind of was keeping an eye on him on the side, and he was absolutely a one-man wrecking crew. I think he almost soloed Team Queso by himself.
To that one.
Well, you know what? Speaking about crazy endings, we're going to have a crazy beginning here on round 3. It's going to be Miramar, and of course, it's going to be brought to you by the handsome gentlemen of Valdez and Paper Thin.
Let's go, Miramar, game number 3 underway. Plane starting out by the prison island, going to make its way north middle towards Torre Ahumada, and then we will kind of see where things shake out from there. Of course, for the most part, you only get one map. You only get one time on these maps to really find your groove, see what you can get going. This is a map that really favors, you know, sniping, long-range distance fights to start out with, and usually as time goes on, that's still pretty important. Depending on where the circle goes, sometimes if it goes further south, there's a lot more terrain to work with, so some of the closer range fighting becomes a little more important. Or if you end up with a very unusual city finish, that can also result in some really hectic games.
Yeah, Miramar is a lot of fun. I'm a big fan, as I believe you are as well, Paper Thin. Yeah. And glad to be going into this one. We're going to be nearing the halfway point once we get to halfway through this game, as there are 5 maps. So we'll see who is going to take that big leap over the middle of the day. Red Cannons here. See where they do end up going.
San Martinish, it looks like.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. I think they might be going right on top of San Martin. Circle does go northeast, so we're getting a little bit of variation on this one. We'll find out more about where this is still. This one's pretty far north, though, so this one could start shifting up, maybe towards Cruz de Valle or something like that. Give us kind of a little unique situation. You don't often get too many circles way up north there. A couple teams I want to just mention right now in terms of their drop locations. You can see a few on your screen there, but 46 is way down on the prison island. They got out right away. EGC heading down towards South Los Leones. And oh my gosh, Guns actually took some damage there. That's some nice shooting.
And we got Nicola on the run. He's looking for more. He's pretty far out, though, is Gun, so I'm not sure that he's actually going to be able to catch up here and get any kills down. But doing a nice amount of damage, not half bad. We'll begin to loot there over by the graveyard, I believe.
That's all right. You force out an energy drink or a painkiller of some kind. And that this vehicle does not handle well outside of roads, so it is not always the most fun to take, but a lot of times you're just not given any other choice. And there's MEE going in front of Yasha. Yasha getting a few shots in there on the crossing MEA members. Unique is trying to set up shop to try to blockade this, and we'll find out if they can make this work. They're pretty spread out over there by El Azhar.
It's quite dangerous to just roll on through, and a couple of casualties already. Syed and Akaito going to be taken out here on the side of the ME Assassins. The rest of them just trying to drive on by and find a decent spot to...
Right now has not been their day so far. AZ getting some shots onto Arab Madness with that M16. A little bit of damage done here and there. Saw B52. He is going to find a dome with that M24. He's going to get Kevin knocked from Yala. So a couple ME NA teams duking it out. Let's see if he can finish it off. Nope, that one is going to just come up short.
Good work so far, though. Let's see if he can lock it down as he's trying to hit the leg. I think he did get him. Oh! Gets another shot down, but the res has started. Another one is going to go down as Kevin will bite the dust. B52 just laying down the bombs from long range.
Those were some really, really nice shots from B52. Even caught a piece of AZ there. So one member down for Yala. Another kill early on for Arab Madness on Vikendi. They weren't able to continue that success as time went on. So can they find a way to maybe... And they are going to relocate because where they were was not an ideal situation for them. They were in a line of fire with... Oh, RRQ's taking some damage here. That's Divine Vendetta going up against the Majid. Is doing a ton of work. That is a couple members down for RRQ. Athena, Ernie, and Senior going down. D2E and a Bronco. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. He might try to set up shop to cover this, but actually there's 3 down here for Athena. This is absolute disaster for them.
It really is, and it's desperation now for D2E. He's not going to go back there. There's no way he can save his teammates. He had to jump ship as it looked like Divine Vendetta just had them dead to rights in the middle of the field here. They get them caught out, so a nice bunch of kills going to go their way, but we do have Elementrix coming in. They smelled the blood in the water, and they want a piece of the action.
Well, absolutely. They probably saw the kill feed. They know full well what teams are going on this. They want to try to get some work done. Hyozu getting some nice shots with that SKS. Grenades are coming out now to try to buy some time. Divine Vendetta going to try to lick their wounds, and here is D2E. He's going to try to steal this kill. Hyozu shooting in there, nothing really landing. There is an explosion. Poo-Poo Man is going to find Mao as well. So Elementrix with some thirsty guys, and they are rolling up. Nasser is prone. He is very hurt as well. Junior coming up and over. That is going to be for sure Mao down. So Divine Vendetta put the hurt onto RRQ. Athena. Nasser goes down. So yes, that will be them out in 16th place.
Down they all go, and Elementrix take every kill. 4 kills as they do come along here and take out Divine Vendetta. And that's what can happen when you fight early, and it's part of the reason why you see teams sometimes just try.
See if Elementrix can defend this, as it is just Mr. Hyozu all alone.
Got Marley here on an off angle up against Elementrix, who seem to be fighting another team here, but 4 members of them are going to group up, and Marley not really able to get the clutch hits he was looking for. Mr. Hyozu, you mentioned, is all alone up there up against C9. Meanwhile, Lord is going to get another kill.
This guy's an absolute monster.
Yeah, no surprise there from Lord, as he's just doing what he normally does.
He's so good. He is incredible right now. I mean, he's probably going to end up the day with double-digit kills pretty easily. And okay, now Elementrix is in trouble. Orange is very, very hurt. Zute might come around there, finish that one off. I'm believing that 46 is almost completely down. They fell into EGC on the background. Zute doing a great job here, spraying down Junior, confirming that. Hyozu trying to return fire, make them pay for it. Pyra is trying to cover the flank. Hyozu goes out into the blue. He's going to find one. Can he find 2? He has no idea. That is 2 down for C9.
Unbelievable play. The timing was perfect, and I don't know how C9 didn't know he was there. I mean, it looked like Beowulf went down to him and got knocked earlier on. He's going to go down to the play zone, unfortunately, as both C9 and Elementrix take an immense amount of damage.
Yeah, Elementrix, they're picking up a bunch of kills, but they might go down pretty early. It's going to be up to Poo Man, see if he's got some solo heroics in him. Zute as well, the last member for C9, and you know, Elementrix doing a great job, but everybody was just getting funneled into that southwest part of the circle. Of course, because it shifts northeast, that's where most of the teams are going to be. And you know, it's a risk-reward situation, and I think they played it pretty darn well, actually. I mean, getting all those kills on the Divine Vendetta and now picking up some more, they needed those kill points.
Yeah, I mean, 7 kills overall is a really fantastic number to bring along. Even if you go out with only 1 point from placements, that's 8. It's not terrible when you consider the entire scope of things. So pretty nicely done. We do have SMP up against Team Unique, as it looks like Team Unique is getting ready to pounce here. Yasha up on the hill trying to get that angle onto Citizen. He's all alone in the smoke and trying to do his best here to fight back. He's not going to be able to do much just yet, but Old Boy does go down. He's going to get the knock on a Rogue with the Uzi here. A little bit of help of his friend, and now Kitsune going to come in here and help out Rogue and help win the fight for Team Unique. But the rest of them are knocked.
Yeah, SNP down in 15th place. A bit of damage done there to Unique, but it looks like they are all going to be able to be okay. Up and going again. Zagurt's got that MK14, so he has found himself a crate, which is a nice pickup for them. They've got a decent little spot on top of the mountain, almost center circle, as there is a lot of Cruz de Valle in this circle, which actually makes this quite a chaotic finish. We're going to have a ton of teams survive. Aggressive rotation from him, considering he's a solo. I really like it. All right, Bear, let's see what you can do with that mini. We know you're a superstar with the snipers, but not much going to land there. You got to be careful, because B52 was feeling it with that M24. They're looking over to the side. Nobody's peeking up their heads. A little pre-fire from him. Looks like B52 did take a bit of damage there in the exchange. And Team Queso up on the hill. I like Queso's spot. I like SNT's spot. They've got some nice positioning up on. Oh my goodness, we are going right into Cruz de Valle. This is going to be a madhouse.
And our 2 solo players, Zute and Poopaman, they are very happy about that circle. They don't have to move. They can sit in their little houses and camp it up and see if they can even pick up some more kills along the way. So, going to be pretty happy for them. But we do see EGC down here, one of the not happy teams, looking to rotate up towards the east, but they have Team Unique right above them. Lord getting another kill on the kill feed. Didn't get to see that one either, but he's, again, picking up the kills.
All right, big moment here for Poo Man. Team Queso went on the the west side of Yala. Mystic took a little bit of damage in transition. Ayala, Marco, oh boy, that is an exposed spot. They're going to take a bunch of damage trying to get in there. Ayala, in fact, does get taken down by AZ from Yala. So that was a weird one there. They're able to get inside the building and should be able to get the revive, assuming nobody is able to throw a grenade on the inside. But man, you got to know that that side of that building is pretty exposed, not only from where Yala was, but also from the north where the cannons are.
Yeah, we do have a fight coming up here. Arab Madness got that snipe from B52 to start it off, but since then it's been all EGC taking out a bunch of members here, or at least only Quiet gonna take them out, but the rest of them on the run. As Molotov taking a bunch of damage, can he get out alive? Looks like he will for now. But yeah, on this kind of circle, I mean, you see teams just making mad dashes because everybody wants some piece of whatever little compound they can find in the middle.
Big moment for EGC coming up because they know that RRQ is down to just one member. If they can get inside the circle with 4 up, they're going to give themselves a decent little shot, but they've only got 2 buggies to work with. They're swinging way around the other side. Arab Madness trying to make them pay for it. There's B52 around the corner. Bear is going to just outdo him. No, I'm sorry, it's Poo Poo Man. Poo Poo Man is going to wreck B52. I thought that might have been Bear from the back of the buggy, but no, sir. No, sir. Poo Poo Man is not going down quietly.
And Dobby getting an angle here, gonna take out Old Boy, but he immediately gets punished. And in fact, he didn't even take out Old Boy. Old Boy just went for the good old prone and shoot and took him out in the firefight there. So props to him as Team Unique able to get a kill alongside a nice little building here, but a grenade coming on in from Die. Not quite gonna land though.
Hazy's doing some good work there for Yala, holding down the front of that compound, getting some big knocks, you know, keeping space between him and the rest of the teams. Really like what we're seeing from him, and there we go. There EGC is going to find B52 and pick up a kill for themselves. Despite Poo Poo Man getting that knock, they're going to steal it out. Now, though, EGC has a lot more work to do because we are going northeast, all these teams on the southwest. Team Queso, Yala, RRQ, D2E actually maybe could get in there. There's nobody up there, kind of over by those graves that are on the north side of the city. And Lord here, seeing if he can find a grenade, but there's nobody out there for him to really throw that at from that angle.
It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, we're coming into Circle 6 here, and there are 13 teams left. I mean, this is so many teams clustered up in this tiny little circle. Everybody just trying to find their little nook and cranny in one of these small buildings. Grenades are going to be so key when it comes to this kind of city fight, as there's action all across the board.
Yeah, it's a pretty important fight for 6N and Unique. They want to stay up towards the top of the standings, especially 6N trying to hold down that Mina Pride. And here we go, the Red Cannons looking over towards Queso. Levuski is going to see some movement there and relay that information to the rest of his team, his Team Queso. They are on the southwestern edge of the circle. There, SNT is trying to prone their way through, seeing if they can just sneak in anywhere, anyhow. You've got Satan on the other side of this hill. He is just prodding, probing, looking for some kind of entryway into this. The Red Cannons have him pretty well blocked off, and then Queso's over here as well. He doesn't have any heals available to him. He's just got whatever's left inside of the tank there, and now it is going to be Ghostskilla who is going to just have a field day from on top of the bell tower.
Great position for them. Nobody's really challenging them up there, and Bear is going to go down. EGC out in 13th place, but fear not, there will be a lot of teams to follow him up, as we really do not have much space left over here, as Lord is going to go down to the Vector from guns. A bunch of fighting already going down with the crate right in the middle.
Yeah, Ghostskilla has a nice building for themselves, but after this, it gets very, very challenging. 6N, Lord, it looks like he is being knocked. He has been knocked, excuse me, for them. And now you got Aldeek trying to hold off Yala, who is not left with many options. They just want to get through this church. Grenades coming up. That's a really good one. Does a ton of damage, but isn't able to get the knock.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that it couldn't finish him off there, but I think his other teammate got knocked as well. So the rest of Yala just backed off and going for the revive here. Looks like only 2 of them left available. 6N, Lord, has switched to that shotgun. He's looking to see if he can get any damage done. He does a bit, but here comes Team Unique trying to get in there. And Nicola from downtown gonna put in that grenade, but kills going the way of Unique.
Yeah, a nice try by 6N. They still have 2 members left, though. Let's see if they can get it going. The Cannons now in a fight with SNT. SNT on the ground. Sigurd gets a few shots in. He's going to get some knocks. 2 members of the Cannons are going down here, and that is a nice defensive hold from SNT. They are able to prevent that massive push, but Natowski does get around the corner there.
Just barely, and that is huge. They just got the chicken dinner in the last game. They didn't want to go out super early, but now the teams are falling one by one so fast. Let's take a look at this grenade. Kobe? Oh, he put it through the other window.
Oh, he had the angle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, and he's going to get shot. Oh, no.
Through the door.
Waleed, it's Queso from behind, ruining it. He had the grenade. He had Natowski dead to rights, but isn't able to get it in there. RRQ Athena down on the backside. Here is Unique pushing forward. They are in a battle with Team Queso now. There are so many teams down here. Everybody just trying to fight and claw their way through. Marco, the only one left standing for them. I can't even tell anymore. There's so many people dying. Oh, Mystics on the backside for Queso. Unique is able to finish off a couple more members. They still have 4 up for Unique. This is a really impressive run for them.
Unique have done a fantastic job. It's just been beautiful the way they've been able to claw their way through this crazy circle. And there's teams like theirs, and then there are solo players like Zute who are still alive. Another nice shot from Old Boy. They have 14 kills total to Team Unique as Mystic trying to take the shot here. He's super low, and he's actually going to survive for now.
Wowzers, but I think Unique is going to be able to pick him up. He is going to bandage. He's only got a couple more left. At this point, he's just looking to see if he can maybe put some hurt into Unique, get something out of it. Zute is going to find. All right, Mystic runs out. He does get taken out, but it's going to be Guns from forever away with... Are you kidding me? I thought that was going to be number 15 for Unique for sure. They're down to 3 members. Zute doing a phenomenal job. These solo heroes for C9 showing up today and giving them some kind of life in this, but Unique has got 3. No shot's going to really land for Zute through that corner. Trying to make a tough angle through that window. Isn't able to connect, and now Unique looking pretty good. And there is only these 2 left now, just Zute versus the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for him, but let's see if he can pull off the miracle as he's all alone in the building. Unique looking to just charge on in. Let's see if they can make it happen. Rogue going to scout it out a little bit first, see what he can see. Zute here on the second floor going to pop out, and he is going to get the knock actually here. Looking for the extra kill, and he will be able to get another point for C9. Looking for one more.
I think that's a bit of a mistake by Unique there. I don't know if they really needed to get that aggressive on it. They've got Zute completely boxed out here. Zute might just opt to kind of wait this one out, see if they try to feed him another kill once again. I don't think they needed to do that at all. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I mean, maybe it was just a confidence move and they really wanted to end it, pick up that extra point for themselves. They've already got 15 kills, though. This is a phenomenal round. It's more important to get those 20 points for the first place.
That's really what it's about. You know, I think they should have been a little bit safer. I'm 95% sure they knew he was up there on the second floor, so charging in alone, probably not the best idea. I think you just got to wait out here in the circle and force Zute to make the first move. And out he comes, and down he will go. Team Unique going to pick up the win with, I believe, 16 kills on the back of that one. So
8 of our international teams now in those top spots. So going to keep our eyes on that, and I'm really interested to see where teams like Queso and Unique end up after this, after some not so great.
These last 2 final maps. We're going to go back to our commentators, or actually we never even left our commentators. Valdez and Paper Thin, take it away.
We are the ever-present casters. We're ubiquitous. We never leave.
Casters, analysts, hosts.
We're doing
models.
everything.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent. There you go. That's a good word. Thank you.
Got it.
That's when I was like kind of searching around for, and I went for ubiquitous because I wanted to sound smart, but I'm not. So
I just went for the one that everybody knows.
Thanks.
Yeah. Except you, apparently.
Except
you know other
me.
bigger words. Actually, I guess ubiquitous is smaller, but
is it?
I don't know. It's kind of close.
Omnipresent. They're probably about the same size.
Omnipresent has a lot of long letters. You know what I mean?
That's true. I can't spell ubiquitous, so.
Well, it's not that hard. It's.
U-B-I-Q.
It's not that hard, but let me just forget how to spell it.
Yeah, I was spelling it in my head, guys. Come on.
All right,
It's
fine.
like 10 letters.
All right.
Omnipresent has more.
North
Anyway.
Circle. North Circle, most likely going to be over maybe towards Paradise or something like that, depending on where it wants to move around. Quite a bit of water inside of this one, though, and a little bit of the Camp Alpha Island. So eyes on teams like C9. Where are they going to move? Unique is on Paradise.
The update that, in fact, Omnipresent has one more letter than Ubiquitous. But back to the action here. Poopa Man under pressure. Trying to squeak this one out. Can he get the kill? No, he's going to go down as our first casualty. So unfortunately, we don't get to say his name anymore.
Schroet coming through there. UMP versus UL. Looking for the other members of SNT. He won't be able to find anybody in this shed. Dobby has quite a bit of cover. There's only those front couple windows, but Master knows he's in there. Now he's going in, and that already somebody got him for him. It was Hazem. Got him. Waleed over running because there is nothing good here for him. Sultan tried to swing out. Wait, no. This is anticlimactic, Valdez.
Yeah, I thought he was doing something really smart and looking for the angle, but I think he gave it away. And now Waleed's like, well, I'm not going to run out there. And that means that we will not have any action. Waleed is just going to run down this little Nasser, or one of the members there.
Sorry, there's a bug on the table.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to signal you for anything.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now Waleed might die.
Yeah, he's got a lot of members in there, and it looks like 6N are going to be the ones that get the loot here and pick up that kill.
And the Arab Madness team as a foursome pushing on through, trying to see if they can collect this kill.
M7 just floating along here as Arab Madness coming on in, looking for Max, and should be able to pick him up. It looks like Matoski just said, see you later, buddy. Pyra up here had the angle, saw the members of Yala trying to swim in, but Kevin laying down the fire, doing a good job there, and Pyra says, I'm getting out of here.
Uneven is able to find AZ there, so he will go down. That's another point towards C9, and returning the favor is 0. So Zute goes down himself, peeking just a little bit too much there, as 0 and Marley have found some covering fire for their teammates on the island in the middle of that river there, and that's not a bad position for them to be in until they have to leave it. Right now they're in the center of the circle, but it's highly unlikely that circle's going to end up over there. Hasn't been their day at all, and Lord is just trying to look over this rock, trying to get an angle. He kind of has an idea. He probably just saw Naya poke his head out, seeing it, and yeah, Naya took a bunch of damage. Wow, just able to survive. Woof.
Yeah, he thought about running away, and then he thought better. He's just going to stay undercover for now, as no movement, or else he's probably going to be seen and sniped down by Lord or one of the members of 6N, who have really just been holding them down here for a while. Lord doing a little dance.
This is the summoning dance, trying to get somebody to peek out around a rock. However, both of them are in the circle, and the thing that kind of stinks here for 6N is the longer this goes on, the more teams are able to get in front of them towards the center of the circle. So 6N was starting to fan out, trying to kind of encompass all of 46, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get... Okay, there we go. Now, finally, Lord has finally got around there. He knew exactly... Here's the thing. He knew exactly where Naya was. He had the information, so he knew that he could shoot through those leaves and find the knock. He knew the angle. That's some really heady play.
That was very impressive. Not really sure how he was able to land that one, but gotta give that one to him. He's looking for more, and he will get another one, as it looks like the last member of 46 is gonna go down, and they will go out in 16th place. This just was not a good final day for 46 Loot, unfortunately. They made it to the...
Move on McKendy, where I felt like they lost somebody kind of a little needlessly, but ooh, Unique found a member of C9. Here you can see MEA. They are watching Divine, or at least trying to watch Divine cross through there. There's Team Queso further away. Uneven is confirmed there onto C9, I believe. At least I think he might have got knocked, then res, then re-knocked or something. No, he's down. He's down. Okay, we can see it on the left-hand side there. Yeah. He is, in fact, gone. EGC is fighting the Red Canids, and quickly beside found a kill. This is, you can watch Queso go through, and there's a truck for EG Control. So you'll see a lot of players kind of opt to not take it, but every once in a while you'll see somebody who feels pretty confident with it. Circle did, in fact, go east, so now teams are going to have to fight over this, and this is a huge one right now. 6N Oped, he is going to be found out by G9 and quickly potentially dusted, but G9 isn't able to control that finish. So now Lord's over here. He gets a bunch of damage in. Senior's going to go down. Lord is so good.
Guy is just a steamroller. He's coming in here taking names. He's got the car. He's looking for that angle, but G9 smartly going to back off for now as they get the res here onto Senior. Lord taking a bit of damage. It's really hard for him.
Well, he's fighting two teams at once, basically all by himself. He needs some help from the other members of 6N to keep the pressure off from MEA, and I think this is super smart by EGC. Now, the only problem is that Elementrix kind of predicted this, and they have set up along the coast. So they're pretty far away. How good is Elementrix long-range boat sniping? We may find out in a bit. Otherwise, if they go all the way over the cow, they should be okay. And if I'm them, I'm trying to make the longest rotation possible and just seeing if react to it quick enough. They didn't really pick a great angle. They're just going to bomb through that other boat, but they don't get onto the land. They're taking a bunch of damage already. B-side is down. Trote is very hurt. Bear and Satan are underneath the docks. They're just going to swim under there, try to stay alive, see if they can keep themselves protected. They needed to get onto the land and at least try to fight that, but there was a bit of a driving mistake there as they ran into another boat, and then they had to get out in the water and quickly lost someone. Junior is right here. This is disaster for EGC.
That it is. We knew by our map that the best route for them would have been to go all the way around to Cal and to sneak into the south side and get in those buildings there, but instead they wanted to be more aggressive. They took the risk. They thought probably nobody would be all the way up by the coast by now, right? Well, they were wrong, and now Elementrix going to pick up 2 kills so far, looking for some more, but Gonzo might be the savior here for EGC, looking to pick up some kills of his own.
Yeah, they heard the fighting, and they need the points, so they're moving over here. Bear trying to swim around all of these bullets, but water will only stop so many. Eventually, you're going to be found out. Oh, but this is really nice. Gonzo gets Junior from long range with the M4. Now he's got Orange. Almost takes down 2 members of Elementrix.
Had that one guy dead to rights, and he put that spray right into him and takes the 1 kill, nearly gets the second. Can Bear and Satan make something of this ridiculous situation they're in? They're going to split up and hope that the distraction is good enough. And for now, it looks like it will be, but that next circle going to be, again, another disaster for these teams up here in the north.
Yeah, this was a fun fight up here, but now they're going to pay for it for lingering around. SNP as well. C9 outside of this. Arab Madness has to cross across the river. Yala did find their way off of that island towards boot camp, and they're going to wrap around the coast towards the, the edge of the river. It's not really a coast on a river, is it? Do rivers have coasts, Valdez? I don't think so.
I'll say yes.
All right, cool. Thank you.
They have a bank.
A bank, that's it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
I'm from the city, but I know that more than you.
Just rubbing it in.
I'm probably wrong, actually. It's probably something else. The viewers are
There's
like,
probably
wait,
other
no,
words.
it's,
I don't know.
something else.
Well, now it's Arab Madness who wants to take the Yala Island, and they'll be all right, I think. Yala, I don't think, is really paying too much attention to that. You got RRQ on the south side, and there we go. We're right over to them right now. Some great sprays are going to find a headshot onto Lord. And if he goes down, it feels like there isn't much left in the tank for 6N.
And once you see that it's Lord that goes down, you breathe a little sigh of relief, as you know he was doing so much. You talked about Yala paying attention. It looks like something caught their eye here out in the river, as they do a bunch of damage already to the members of Arab Madness. Doesn't look like any kills have come in here, but Pyra's going to get the first knock.
Wow, there's just enough land underneath the feet of M7 that he's going to be able to crawl for a bit. Normally, if there's no land underneath you, you just die instantly if you're in the water. But he has found a way. Pyra. Pyra. Oh, Marley. He's coming in with the flanks now. Some shots going through. I feel like Arab Madness was just kind of playing with fire there. They thought maybe they could get over to that island, but Yala aware of it enough and making them pay. The Red Cannons are stuck. There's pretty much not much hope for them.
Yeah, they're stranded. Well, that's what we'll say. Either they decide to jump off the island and get shot by the pirates, or they decide to starve on the island and die. And it looks like they're not going to go down without a fight. They're looking to take some kills while they can, but it's not looking good for them. As Arab Madness, also not looking good for them. They tried to make the play up behind Yala, but it did not work out.
Yeah, it's always a near impossible task to cross these rivers when the circle moves away from you. I just want to talk about EGC. Satan just did get a kill by himself up onto Elementrix, and Bear has made his way over to Paradise. He somehow survived.
What?
That is insane. It's actually crazy.
How did they manage that?
I have no idea.
That's pretty incredible. I only see Bear for now.
Satan did die, so it's just Bear left.
Okay. But that's good. I mean, they get a couple of kills, or at least one, and Bear still in the mix. As Team Queso, we haven't talked too much about them. They're up here in the north side after some more rotations. And here comes Bear. Crawling very slowly.
He's all alone. Why? Y'all, you're back in the river. I don't know why. You might as well just try and fight. I know it's RRQ Athena, but you have to do something else. You can't just go in that river. Maybe it'll work. I could be 100% wrong, but oh my god. Mao down. He is found unique. Old Boy makes short work of him. Now a little bit of fire coming in from the other members of Divine, seeing if they can get a little bit of revenge. The grenades aren't quite landing. You can see Kitsune trying to cook some grenades. There's Queso over here as well, so a two-front battle potentially could turn into a three-front if Ghoskilla comes in on this. They tried a third party. Okay, now Bear does finally get found and out. So that's an 11th place finish for the Korean team.
They had a great start. They had that one big round, but since then it's just been not so good of performances here. A lot of teams getting kicked out as this fifth circle does close in. It's a small one. Here comes Pyra with the rest of his team backing him up. It looks like in a vehicle eventually. Team Unique, we talked about them being one of the favorites here. They've made it to the top 8.
Oh boy, Ghoskilla is mostly suffering because of this circle. Pyra is on the other side, Unique as well, just holding them in, putting tons of shots through. There's tons of smokes down as all of these teams are desperately trying to survive and get into this. Some grenades coming through from Old Boy. Will that one be able to connect? Looks like it might just be too far behind Nicola. Gonzo is going to try to heal up. Nicola coming over, isn't able to finish it though. Kitsune with a nice flank, gets some shots into Nicola, puts him down to half health. Here comes the Molotov up and over. I think that's just a little bit short. Not sure if that's going to be able to reach around that rock. No, indeed it does not. So that was a little bit of a misstep there by Kitsune. He's just going to push forward. Goodbye, one member of Ghoskilla. The other is going to go down. They are out in 6th place.
Marco able to sneak a kill away there as the action really heating up here. Only 5 teams left available. And Team Queso got 4 members. We have Pyra trying to make his way in here. I thought he had a team to back him up. Doesn't look like that's the case. As once again, he goes heavy into the middle. Zute gonna go down to the play zone. And Team Unique still have 4 members, but hurting for now. We'll see if they can make it into this circle.
Yeah, Rogue does get spotted and found out by a member of Queso. Old Boy is in the circle. Unique has to go down the hill because the circle pushing them through. 4 members of Team Queso are ahead of them. They have a really nice round for themselves. 7 kills, but this could potentially be the end of the day. Good shooting here from Axial. They will find one. Oh, a couple members of Queso, though, are getting found out. Mystic here goes down. Kitsune trying to run forward. He is out in the open, though, and they are all down. That is a meat grinder that Unique had to go through.
Too many members of Team Queso just firing from a couple of different angles here, but now RRQ getting in the mix. Didn't look like they had many kills under their belt, but finally going to add one there as Team Middle East Assassins once again into this last bit of the round, and they had a pretty horrendous start, but now they're really picking it up and doing much better.
Good positioning from them. Syed is on an island by himself. I'm worried about that. We did see him do very well previously in the group stage on his own, so gonna watch on him, of course. Pyra, what would it be around without C9 in the top 4 without one player left? And I really like the disciplined play by RRQ. There they find Bam. They are just methodical. They are coming in. They are going to dissect you like a biology lab pig.
Yeah, open that pig up, says RRQ, getting in there with the Molotovs and taking them down one by one. I said they didn't have many kills. They actually have 10. So I was wrong in that facet. Syed trying to do his best here, and he will not. Oh, maybe it was his best, but it wasn't good enough as G9 are going to take them out in 4th place. Now it's all RRQ right in the middle of the circle.
To put salt in the wound, the circle just goes right on top of them. Queso and C9, not many options left outside of some miracle grenades. Senior, that one's got to get, oh, what a grenade from Ayala right over the wall, and I say it, and he does it. Now they've got to get down on that hill, though. Can RRQ hold this? Ayala doing a great job, but oh my goodness, Ernie, Axial does find Ernie, so that's 2 for Team Queso. This is huge, but Ayala gonna get caught out. D2E gets them. That is Queso out in 3rd place.
And this is Pyra's moment. He's got to go now. This is, you know, you're not gonna have a chance 1v4, so you might as well try while they're rezzing. He's looking for them. Gonna hop out the window, but it's not looking too good. He's gonna prone. He's gonna try to get one, but it's not enough. RRQ gonna come up big once again with a chicken dinner.
Well, that is exactly what they needed. That is but yeah, EGC Black, 4 points. It's the wheels are falling off the bus, and things are starting to look a little bit dire for them. They started out so well, and that big win against RRQ Athena at the end of game number 1, I thought might be the kind of propellant behind the rocket that they needed to reach the moon of 1st place.
Yeah, well, there you go. Look at that. The gap between 2nd and 3rd place is going to be a whopping 22 points. But the gap between 1st and 2nd, just a lonely 5. So there's a very real possibility we could have these 2 teams duking it out, battling it out for that first.
It looked in the middle of the map and just holding down. Like, it looks like they know every single nook and cranny and difference in elevation on every mountain. So it's impossible to predict anyone but them if you have to predict. Not saying that they're definitely going to win, but I think that's where the smart money would be. But let's take a look here. We got this flight path down right over the military base.
Yeah, this is a very, very difficult plane path. There is going to be a lot of contention for some of these vehicles over by Milta Power. And interestingly enough, this opens the door. If somebody really wants to wreck RRQ Athena's day, this gives them the opportunity to hot drop on top of them, or at least, you know, maybe pick off one of them early, because RRQ Athena's looking to get into Pachinki. Other teams are going to be looking to potentially snipe the vehicles around Pachinki. Yeah. So we got to keep an eye on that for sure. And then this time, though, looks like EGC is going to get that military base 100% to themselves. Last time we had another team, I believe it was Elementrix, dropping right next to them. And this time it looks like they're not going to make that attempt. They're all going up to the northern island this time. And away we go with our final game of the day, $100,000 to our winner. And already Divine is finding some trouble.
Look at this circle, too. It's right down here in the southwestern part. It encompasses a lot of the military base, actually, so not exactly too far west, but it's going to be pretty interesting.
He fell off the ledge. He couldn't finish him. Oh, my goodness. Is Mao going to get out of here? Did he completely befuddle? No. Okay, now they know. MEA isn't going to let him go. Oh, he didn't find a gun in that house. That's a little unfortunate for Mao, and he will be found out. That was pretty funny, though. This circle looks awfully familiar, Valdez. This is very much the
hospital with some friends and some enemies. We got Oped here with the Uzi. They're looking to charge him down, but they're going to take it slowly as he hops out the window. doesn't have a helmet, but they're still chasing him down. Down he will go for the first kill against him. Looks like another knock went down.
Yeah, Lord. Lord got found on 6N, so there's only 2 left now. They tried to fight over this spot, but C9 gets the best of them early on, and Unique is here as well. 6N is torn to shreds. Only 1 member left, and he is potentially about to go down. Pyra not quite able to land that final shot.
Wow.
And so Dami gonna lay down and hope for the best. He does have the micro Uzi, which is a decent gun to have in this situation for sure. We've seen the micro Uzis be very successful here today in these close situations. There's the finish on the Lord, as Unique is going to drive up into South George, I believe is where they're looking at. Otherwise, not much going on. No one even decided to think about trying to mess with RRQ around Pachinki. Goskilla just bypassed them, very much afraid to try to contest them, which makes sense. It's, you know, it's not a team that most people are real interested in messing with.
Yeah, it does make sense. I wouldn't mess with them either. It's like picking on the school bully or something like that, as Dami is going to go for a bit of a run. He is not interested in fighting here. And that early skirmish, it looks like a small thing, but it's actually really crucial for C9 getting any kind of extra kill. We've talked about, you know, how 1 point can make the difference. They could potentially skirt up into second place, or if both RRQ and Unique don't do well, maybe they even...
Milta Power in prison. Goskilla over in Rossock. Divine, they're up kind of in between, kind of no man's land between school and Potato Mountain. And that's about all she wrote. You know, nothing else really too interesting going on. RRQ is beginning to make their move outside of Pachinki. A few of them kind of setting up to the west. Wouldn't be too surprised to see them do something similar to what we saw in game number 1. And oh, Kevin gets found out. That is SMP going to pick up a kill for themselves here. The Emmy, you know, the MENA teams, it hasn't been their day. 6N is already down to 1 member. They have been the kind of shining light for them so far. Got to keep our eyes on Dami.
To wait and see. Not sure how likely that is, but you're talking about a bridge camp. Here we go. That's some really nice shooting right over the bridge, as this member here was running straight at him, or driving rather, on the bike. So an easy kill there.
They are still up on that hill. Right now, everybody's just trying to jockey for position here, and oh boy, EGC's up on this hill. There could be some interesting battles that go up on here.
And they've got a couple of vehicles themselves, so they have a choice here. Do they want to fight in between 2 teams, or do they just want to turn tail and run? And it looks like the latter is going to be the option that they do choose. They're going down the mountain. They would not like to fight on top of a mountain with relatively little cover, and just going to go away for now. You can see Master and Naya trying to do their best and get some shots down, but it's not really going to land effectively. Going back to these hills, as we talked about this. Somehow he's still alive.
Oh no, he's got to be super careful. He's going to get out. I think he's going to try to heal up here. He knows that his luck probably has run out. That was some nice jumping there by a member of 46. I didn't quite catch who, but they just got out of the way of that buggy, avoiding the run over. And look at this. Here are the other members of Elementrix, and Yozu finding some damage, not able to, okay, he does get 1 knock. He's taking a bunch of damage himself. Here comes another member of 46 getting dropped. 2 more trying to swing around, at least get something. Yozu does go down. Immediately going for the res is Master. You've got Hazem in the back. Naya's going to try to get a little bit of health up, I believe. Master's trying to protect. Oh, he's going to out-duel Orange. 1 more down. Here comes Junior. They're just going to bum rush in here. Try to blockade. He goes down as well. Master is a 1-man wrecking crew. Can he finish off Elementrix? No. Poo Poo Man is able to get behind the metal bar and keep himself alive, and he is just out. No more, says Poo Poo Man.
He's had enough, and he will turn tail and run away as fast as he possibly can. It was the right idea, right? I think it was only Master that was alive. The rest of them were knocked, so you have to get aggressive and try to take advantage of the outnumbered situation, but it's hard because there's so much cover here, and Master could easily just poke up. I think he had an AK. He could just fire straight into them. They're running right at him. I don't know why you're driving
no.
this, but
That is so dangerous. Oh, boy.
just a little bit.
But it's okay. Nobody shot at him. Poopa Man is very much just not interested in any more of this. And there is EGC, who have been waiting patiently on the other side of the bridge, potentially for their moment. And, yep, Master, 3 kills for him. Excellent, excellent job with that Scar L.
Directly in the center. They know the map really well, so they use the terrain to their advantage in the center. And then they just look for kills. They look for picks for teams that are trying to get near or just passing by. And generally it works out for them because they're relatively safe. They also are active because they're not camping in a house or something like that. They have a lot of opportunities to pick people off.
Yeah, I really like their style. They often, like you said, don't go into buildings. They're more just interested in, okay, so let's see what they've got. We're RRQ. They have found something kind of on the edge of the field there. And Queso's stuck in between Unique and RRQ here.
Take a look at Unique and RRQ just already exchanging shots. I'm not even sure that they know that that is the team they're shooting at, but both sides.
Good teams are going to play in a somewhat similar fashion, have kind of similar ideas about what's good and what is not. And there you can see 46 did leave the bridge, so now 15. Few of them are stuck on the bridge healing. They got to think about getting across now. 2 have made it over to Ferry Pier, swimming across the river there. And there you can see 40.
If they are on the high ground, looking at trying to pick you off. But still a lot of teams left over, all 16 still alive. Even Poopa Man and Elementrix with that disastrous bridge play still in this one.
Look at this spread that Unique has. They cover so much ground in the middle of this circle, and they are the beneficiaries of that decision. You'll see good teams that are confident try to cover as much territory as they can. Ooh, RRQ, I think might have been picking up at least a knock, if not a kill. A lot of teams crossing in front of them. EGC healing up on the rock. There should be enough time for one. I don't know if he can get in far enough to finish that. We'll see. And oh boy, Unique might be gifted some kills if 46, this is a big fight. 46 might be coming in and sandwiching a couple members of Unique. This grenade could spell disaster for Team Unique if it's up and in. They are just short. Old Boy is able to dodge these pretty successfully. Another one bounces through. There is one member down for 46. In the meantime, Team Queso just got a member of RRQ in the back, but we're sticking with this fight for now, and here comes Skilla as well. That you as of Aldi just popping right in. Old Boy almost finishes him off, half damage, trying to put some sprays through underneath the vehicle. Doesn't really land much. And now we're gonna get another grenade from Old Boy this time. He is really working that container in the middle of this compound.
Doing a great job of it, not quite able to pick up too many kills. I think they got the one. As you can see, the team has 4 for now, so Team Unique just trying to rack up as many as possible, and if they can finish ahead of RRQ on the placements as well, they should be able to defeat them, so that's really the name of the game when it does come down to that.
Quick note, EGC did lose 2 to the zone while these battles were going on, so it's just 2 members left for them. Really, really difficult situation for them. It's almost impossible for 2 members to get enough kills and points to leapfrog these other teams. I mean, they were 22 points behind Unique even, and 27 behind RRQ Athena going in. So EGC, short of one of the best rounds you'll ever see in PUBG Mobile, they look to be potentially out of it, but I'm not going to say for sure yet until everything is said and done. Right around the corner, Aldi is just spraying and firing, but right into the arms of Yasha and Unique. That is 5 kills already for them. That, assuming RRQ got no kills, would tie them, but I think RRQ picked up 1, right, if I remember correctly,
yeah.
Valdez. So they're just nipping at the heels of Athena.
I would love to see the kills that RRQ has stacked up, but might not get that luxury just yet. But things are definitely looking fantastic so far for Team Unique. They might even have that extra free kill onto the Skilla member that went in there all alone on Mad, and see if he can pick up this kill.
Well, I think at this point, Skilla is just looking to spread out, maybe get a decent placement, maybe pick up a few sneaky kills here or there, try and get up as far as they can in the standings. Oh, that's a big loss. for C9. Beowulf going down on top of the hill. And now Uneven's trying to return the favor. Yes, indeed, he does find Sultan with that DP. Other members of SNT out in the blue. They are taking a bunch of that damage. C9 gonna look to see if they can get that. There's a big split for them, as two of their other members are over now, trying to get into the circle on top of that Corey wall. And oh no, Uneven gets found as well. So this is hurtful, very, very painful for C9.
He's got to clear out that one last guy and then go for the reses, but they were trying to desperately get it because they know that they got to move towards the circle as soon as possible. Take a look at EGC. We talked about the two members that survived and didn't die to the zone. They're in here. A couple of sneaky snakes just making their way in from the south side. They also got the red canids down there, but this is the team I wanted to see, RRQ. They only have one kill. And so they'd love to stack up a couple of more if possible.
They've got a big problem, and that Matryoshka of problems in front of them is really, you know, Matryoshka dolls? What? Matryoshka dolls? Those Russian dolls that stack?
Yeah.
Come on, get some culture.
I get it now, thank you. You cultured me, thank you.
I'm just trying to help. I swear. All right, here we go. RRQ, this is important. They need to make this run work, and Rogue is trying to make them pay for it. Oh, EGC is losing one member. Queso looking the other way. Oh, no!
This is big!
D2E knocked. Can they get another one here? RRQ trying to get in, and another member is going to go down. So it is Senior left. D2E is very hurt. This could actually be the win for Unique right now.
It could absolutely be, as long as they don't get eliminated right after. But they have so many kills, I think it would just be enough, as you were saying. They still got to take out RRQ. It's only Senior that is on his feet. The other guy was knocked down for now. D2E, not even sure where he was knocked, way back. And no way that Senior can get to him, so RRQ in real dire straits right now.
Yeah, D2E is dead. Either somebody from the Canids is going to find him or something else is going to happen. Grenades up and over from Team Queso. Now, if Team Queso can bust up Unique and get this, this actually might open the door for them to get a win. A chicken dinner plus a bunch of points is going to be good. Let's see if they've got anything ready for Unique. See if they can make a strong, strong effort, get themselves that first place finish. And right now Mystic is crawling underneath the silos.
Yeah.
He's not real interested in trying to do much else. And for now, I think Queso might kind of hold up here as they're still all in the circle. And they might want to wait to see where this goes. And we go north center.
So it's not over yet for RRQ. They still have the one member. And they just got to hope that some other team eliminates Team Unique. But if I'm Unique, I would try to find Senior, and I would just try to kill him. Because if they do that, they basically just win the entire tournament. They don't have to get a chicken dinner.
They have 9 kills.
Yeah.
They're already ahead of RRQ now. So, yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. If they know that Senior is in there, it might be a great idea to flush him 100%, Valdez.
It looks like that's what they're doing.
Smart. It's really smart. They got to be really careful. If Queso gets aggressive on this, they could find themselves in a situation where Queso does, you know, cut through and get them. And here we go. Rogue, this is their guy. He does this stuff. Oh, no, he doesn't know. Senior's going to find him and shut the door. Senior, no! The mistake with the doors. Down goes RRQ Athena in heartbreaking fashion with a door. He got stuck outside of it. He had Rogue. He had the kill. And oh no. Well, that is for sure. RRQ Athena is not going to be able to get first place in this one. A valiant effort from them, but for now, it's Unique's game to lose.
Oh boy, well, it was looking so good when he closed the door, but then when he ended up on the other side, that's when you kind of just put your head in your hands, because you knew the rest of Unique was going to be there following him up. And the idea was good from Team Unique. I think even if he got the kill and survived, he probably still would have gone down eventually to Team Unique and they would have won anyway. But still, It's a bit heartbreaking there for RRQ, but Team Unique now, they just got to survive, get a couple more kills, and they should be our champions.
Well, they got to be careful because Queso is still in this. If I'm Queso, I want to get aggressive on Unique here. You know that they're over here somewhere. You've got Ghostskilla as well, kind of blockading your path into the Unique squad, but Queso at this point needs to knock Unique out for sure to have any hope of getting into this. And 11 kills for Unique so far is outrageous already. I mean, there's still 7 teams left. That is a crazy good round. What a gutsy performance from them.
They're in such a good spot right now. It's hard even to describe it, but again, as you mentioned, Team Queso could play spoiler, but they're gonna have to kill Team Unique early, and then they're gonna have to rack up a lot of kills because there is not much room here for error. As EGC, they're out, but as you mentioned, Team Queso could do it. We have Yala also up there towards the top, but really the focus is on this team.
I guess maybe some kind of weird miracle from Pyra on C9 as well, but that's pretty much out of the question. Master's all alone. And here we go. That's another point for Axial. Master's going to get knocked. And there was Nicola going down, so Yasha is pretty weak, but he is looking to heal up over there. And there is Momin. I think he's the last member who is still alive, and there is some really good shooting from QSOE. And that is going to be 46. Found and dusted, 12 kills. We're just adding to it. Kitsune putting some shots into Mystic. Mystic is very hurt, but not down and out of it yet. Oh, Queso needs to get on this. They need to get aggressive onto Unique to have any hope. There are too many people going down. The team numbers are starting to dwindle too quickly. 5th place, and there Kitsune does find Mystic with the DP. Now there are only 2 members of Queso standing, and Unique is putting on one heck of a show for us, really showing us that they deserve to win this tournament in these last couple rounds.
Yeah, it does look like that. And, you know, at this point, it looks like Team Unique is going to take the cake here, but Team Queso still fighting for something, you know, the hopes maybe they could overtake Unique, but even more than that is to overtake RRQ. That is definitely still possible. So they're going to be fighting here for potentially first, but mostly second, as already Kitsune going to take out 1 member.
Yeah, it's Ayala left. He's stuck behind the wall. The circle is coming on top of him. He is all but gone. Yasha, Kitsune, very ready. They know that this is going to be it. Ayala trying to heal up through all of this. Pyra still doing some stuff on the back. He gets another member of Yala, but all the attention, of course, over here on Unique and Queso. I don't know that Ayala can do much. Yeah, he's got a bunch of there's basically no way. This is looking like this is going to be Unique's moment. They're 3 up. They know that this is Queso stuck behind this wall. They know that this is the only one left, and down they go. That will secure it for Unique. 15 kills already. Let's see if they can finish this one out in style, Valdez.
That's all they need to do, just get a couple more kills to get the style points, as it's a 2-on-2 it looks like here. And oh boy, trying to take those shots, is gonna get the one. Yasha still alive here, not gonna get marked. And Marley behind the tree, just want to get that last kill. Let's see if they can do it.
Looking for the final one, they get it, the exclamation point. Unique takes the final game and the 2019 World Cup.
Absolutely no question, they got a crazy amount of points there on the last map, and they were in second, so they will take it here. They'll take the 100 grand and all the pride here at the World.
I mean, by all these teams, to be fair.
Yeah, this was a really fun day. We got to see some cool moments from all of these MENA teams, especially 6N and Lord. I mean, we got to see a lot of fun performances from him and them, and overall, this was a really fun finish, some really great games.
All right, well, gentlemen, it's been an honor working on the show with you. First time, Valdez, with you. Second time, you favorite then do another game.
The 3rd place winner here at the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge World Cup 2019, all the way from Argentina. Let's hear it for Team